We're live.
You can feel the lower ones?
I'm gonna play this one.
Okay. Go ahead. It's so out of tune.
It's very out of tune, this piano.
Ready?
Oh, it's 7 p.m. at least where I am. Oh, it's 7 p.m. where anything is possible.
I'm your host,
Jeremy,
and we're here
to welcome you to the show. Welcome to the show where anything's possible. Welcome to the show.
Here's the piano. It's a sad state.
Wait, where's
Play this one.
Yeah, this one. It's like a car horn. Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna go through the wind, you guys. Give me a second. And then we'll be back in a place where it's quiet. So give me just 1 second. So cute.
The sky.
That was amazing. This is where we're staying. Area 51.
Where all the conspiracies happen.
Get the keys.
Oh, the key? Check it out.
7 p.m. is really nice here. Look at, we have bunk beds, we have another bed, we have a low ceiling so we can't jump. We have snacks.
That's the one trap about this whole thing. Is that
Look at our snacks. Snacks. You want to do it here?
Sure.
Good old 7 p.m. tradition. Sitting
the
in
bed.
bed. Okay, so we're here at this cool cabin. It's not a resort, it's like a campground actually. It's a really nice campground. And they've
It's
got this
beautiful.
like really cool, like all these little buildings that we're staying in one of them. And then just a ways away, there's this like incredible beach. So maybe tomorrow morning I'll log on for our sunset, our sunrise. We're gonna go to the ocean at the sunrise, but the wind right now is too bad. I don't even think it would work to try to show you guys. So, how are you doing? How are you guys feeling? How do you feel? Do-do-do-do-do. How do you feel? How do you feel?
How do you feel? Oh, how do I feel?
Yeah.
I feel great. I feel amazing. This is really a good place to be.
It's
really brightening for the spirit.
highly recommended. If you come to the South Island of New Zealand, feel great. Awesome.
Feel great. I'm good.
Good,
I'm
good. Good, happy. Yay, I'm good.
Everybody's great.
I feel really good. Matthias is feeling. That's a step up from feeling like you're going to the dentist, stressed. Then you get to go to Florida. Oh, at least you have like a really good thing to like lead up to it, like to end at, you know, like to go and have as a result of your, like at the end of your stress. That's awesome. So what I was trying to say to you guys yesterday, it didn't get picked up at all, was that the energy of the new moon is really intense. A lot of loss maybe, and like attachment, and like darkness, shadow.
I wasn't feeling anything like what Matthias is saying. He's actually feeling now. Well, It's the same as me. I wasn't feeling anything until today. I started feeling again. I think there was a lot of weird stuff that came with that.
Because of the eclipse energy, and then also the
Eclipse.
we decided that it was kind of like seeing the shadow edges of the world and like the darkness, and the best we could do is just kind of like see the darkness for what it is and then let go of it. The weather is weird. Yeah, it's been great here. The sun is really strong here, though. I keep getting like almost sunburned, so I'm glad.
Not this morning though. This morning was pouring down with rain.
That's true.
And we had to.
We just
the battery power.
we're good.
Okay.
I was like, I need coffee, and so I was like, we're going down the beach. We're going 2 miles down the beach. But it was like a storm. It was like raining and like pelting us with rain. And oh, geez, Lauren, that's weird. I think sometimes one will happen, and then other people will get
copycat.
Yeah, like inspired or whatever. Like, that's too bad. I'm sorry. I hope that no one's like in too much pain. from it. I'm sure they are.
Mm.
But sending healing to your town. New Zealand is amazing. You have no idea. Like, I can't even. It's unlike anything I've ever seen. Like, there's places in the States that are like it, but they're super crowded. They're overcrowded. So, like, I really want to show you guys this ocean. Maybe after this one, I'll try to connect just over the cell network, and then we'll walk. I don't know. It's too windy. The beach is amazing. So yeah, today we went and we got that coffee, and we were all soaking wet. As soon as we walked up to the coffee shop, the rain stopped and the sun came out. Find me if you want me in the garden, unless it's pouring down with rain. Those lyrics sound like lyrics. And then we came back. We walked back and we were like almost dry. By the time we got back, it was perfect. Regarding suicide, do we and media silence it too much? We were kind of just talking about this.
I don't know about silencing it too much. I mean, it's pretty well known. And also by putting it out there too much, it could encourage it in that same way that we're just talking with copycat suicides. Like, by making it popular. Like, there's a book that came out in the Romantic era, I think it was called The Sorrows of Young Werther, and it created, like, a whole bunch of people killing themselves after reading it, because the whole thing was based around, like, the main character doing that. And then I think people attached to that melancholia and, like, somehow identified with his loneliness and what he was going through. And then I guess wanted to feel that themselves. So by broadcasting about it too much, it can result in
glorifying it, especially.
Yeah. Like what they do with death in general. Like
like even like Bright Eyes like affected me so deeply. Like to listen to like that sad music and like the fact that he like didn't kill himself probably kept a lot of people alive.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So if people are coming back from it, then
hello, welcome, Muscle Dragon. Yeah, it's good to acknowledge, it's good to take note, and like
I think the way that you talk about it is great. Like, acknowledge it as a real thing, but something that you can come through and get through.
Yeah. Talking about it takes away the glory in it, like with heavy drugs. Yeah, it can.
It just depends how you talk about it. Basically.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think it's really about how to talk about it. Because like the way I talk about it, the way I approach it is like, you know, I'm pretty familiar with the desire to do it and even the justification for doing it and all that. But then the other side of it is like the beauty in life, and like after you can pull yourself out of that dark place, like the light contrasted against the dark, you'll have an even better life than anybody else who hasn't even been down that depressive road. I think. I don't know if that's completely true. It's hard to know outside of my own experience, but thank you for the hearts. That's just how I feel. But I really love you guys. Whoa!
Yeah, what is the hierarchy?
Yeah, I don't. That sounds cool. I like those words. I got initiated into the hierarchy of life. Is that
the physical plane or the spiritual plane? Because it could be either.
Yeah, or both. Might be. Or I mean, both. if it is physical, it's probably both. I think most people consider it at some part in their life. That's true. Yeah. I believe that too. It's like
spiritual. Wow.
Cool. Yeah, that's awesome. That's cool. And I know that Kyrie was reading We the Arcturians, and she was having channelings coming through. Sounds like everybody's really connecting. I think this time right now, especially as we move through, I've noticed with the eclipse energy that these layers, we're going through these big shifts, like big shifts, which is why it feels so dramatic. And then we step into this like really higher way of being since then. So, hey Kyrie, we were just talking about We the Arcturians and how it affected you. It's just so cool to see everybody connecting with these beings and
I still need to read that book, like, all this time. I keep hearing about it and haven't even started the book, but it sounds amazing.
Manifesting like crazy, that's awesome, Lauren. Yeah, us too.
It's happening, like, what was it today we manifested, like, right?
Oh, not instantly.
What was it?
Sunscreen.
Sunscreen.
We were, like, leaving, oh, cool, Shannon. Yeah, we were leaving, we're like, oh, we should get some sunscreen, and then we're walking, and there's, like, a couple right on the way, the only people we see, and they've got a bottle of sunscreen sitting out with them, so we just asked if we could use it, and they're really nice. They're from Germany. A shamanic, I think he said shamanic meditation. That's awesome. That's so cool. Yeah, I think everybody's really starting to like tap into this spiritual side, into the spiritual energy, and the more you can let go of the dark fear and pain, we've uncovered a lot of our own like fears and pains just through interacting with each other in a really honest way, and we've worked through them just by accepting them and then talking about them and choosing the light, right? Would you say? That's kind of how it is, like, just dedicating yourself to living. You want to talk about it? Where's it from?
Well, it's from Space Tribe. There's not much else to say. I just love it.
They make music and clothes?
They make music and clothes.
That's really cool. You have a lot of their clothes?
Yeah, a lot of their clothes. I find that their clothes like basically make you feel very elated. Like just wearing them, the material, whatever they do to them, like it just takes you to another plane. And they also seem to attract people into my life that are on that same level, that same like extraterrestrials. And
that's powerful because someone could see you wearing something and be like, oh, I identify with that.
Yeah, I feel like it's an actual language. Higher beings understand it.
Fashion is a language. Yeah. We were at the crystal shop yesterday, and we were noticing that we were confirming between each other that Space Tribe, that the different shapes of crystals really change the energy. I did mention that in my crystal video, but we were feeling like all these spheres and noticing how the energy gets kind of like trapped in the spherical shape. So interesting.
Oh yeah, with the crystals, yeah.
Yeah, but some of them are still very powerful. But we were saying even the tumbled ones are not quite as powerful as the raw. Just when they've shown them up or changed the shape of them. As the raw crystals in their true form. I wonder why that is. Maybe because a crystal naturally knows.
That was such a confirmation for me because I've always felt that when I pick up a crystal, it's like it's trapped inside and deadened by the fact that it's a spherical shape or it's been made unnatural. And I was holding it and I asked Unicorn if she felt the same, and she felt exactly the same. It's like the best confirmation.
And we held a tiny amethyst that was in a natural shape, and then a huge amethyst that was in a sphere.
And the small one was like much
way more powerful. It's so interesting. Yeah. And then that was a cool shop. They had some really beautiful pieces. I'm excited. I'm gonna get some more crystals. I think, Kyrie, you were asking about the garnet. I'll be answering that. I don't have a computer. I don't have a laptop, you guys. So, like, I see all this stuff on my phone, and I'm just going to have to answer most of the stuff when I get home. But
oh, yeah, the crystal skulls.
Oh, yeah. I've heard of that.
Do you mean the 13 crystal skulls or just crystal skulls?
Salute. Natural shapes just pack more power. Just got some more crystals, too. Darn. Maybe if we plug it in with the computer?
Yeah.
It's just dying. We're going to plug it in, you guys. It's not a bad thing. You mean with the crystal skulls? The Mayan crystal skulls? Was that what you're talking about?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay. Will you hold this while I take my coat off?
Sure. So what we're talking about? The crystal skull.
Yeah, crystal skull.
Inevitable crystal face mask.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
Yeah.
Sounds heavy though. I don't know that it would stay on.
That would be cool. Okay, I've clicked the button now.
Okay. We fixed it.
Yeah. Aspects of their culture preserved of them. Okay. Cool.
2 crystal
Yeah, we saw some crystal skulls there actually.
Yeah.
They did have some.
I don't know that all of them
they're
have
not, like,
people trapped in them.
Yeah. No, I'm sure they didn't.
But they definitely have a strange energy.
They do, yeah.
It's weird to see like a rose quartz crystal skull.
Yeah.
Like doesn't make much sense. Where's Jester? He's back at his sister's. We just decided to have like a little honeymoon. It's our first honeymoon. Do you like it?
Yeah, it was a great time to have it.
Yeah, it's perfect. We actually were only going to stay one day and we extended our stay.
We had to stay another, and I'm so glad we did.
Yeah, it's so nice. Highly recommended this place. They have Wi-Fi. They have
this is Wi-Fi.
That's all that matters. We're good. Like, we have snacks. We have Wi-Fi. There's the ocean right next to us. I really wish I could show you guys the ocean. It's incredible.
It is. Yeah.
I'll be broadcasting it before we leave, no matter what, because you guys have to see it. It's beautiful.
You took footage there, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I took some video. We're working on some art, but we just have limited tech right now, so we can't like pump it out so well. We don't have our headphones or microphones or anything. Yeah, I will.
Take lots of videos.
I'll be using the footage in like other videos as well. Maybe green screen videos and stuff. The footage of the ocean and stuff looks so cool. So yeah, the energy that we're entering into, what would you say it feels like?
Right now, it feels very freeing. It felt really heavy and terrible before, and a lot of difficult things happening. But right now, it feels very liberating and becoming freer, letting go of a lot of stuff, going with the flow.
We should do a section on 7 p.m. like prayer requests.
That would be cool.
Because like Dagny right now, you guys, she's having like some issues. I give her a lot of energy when I'm around her, and so when we're not together, she kind of like has she she has like some trouble with her health, and so right now she just has diarrhea. So we went into a trance earlier, and we were sending her energy.
It's supposed to be 15 minutes, and it turned out it was an hour. It
felt like an hour, and it was only 15 minutes.
Only 15 minutes.
We opened our eyes, and we felt totally refreshed and rejuvenated.
Completely fell asleep.
And what's crazy is like in the astral realm, I like reached out and touched Jeremy's hand, and I opened my eyes, and he was like,
I just had to pull away from her. My whole hand was filled with like the most strong electricity. She's fucking powerful. It's like it was the way that it coincided actually, like because we weren't communicating.
No, we were like asleep.
We were for like 10 minutes, and then suddenly I just had to pull my hand away.
And I opened my eyes, and I had just touched his hand, and it was like I didn't actually touch it like in my mind. Like I wasn't asleep, but I wasn't awake. It was like that halfway place where I was.
The wind was getting really crazy, so you reached out to touch my hand, and just instantly it was just like the strongest electric shock through my whole arm. It wouldn't go away for like quite a while after that. So
in a sensory deprivation chamber, the time changes, like it goes away. Like, do you feel longer or slower? Like you're in there for a little while.
Christina did that, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've heard it's an amazing experience. Sounds kind of scary. I like my contextual lights and sounds.
It would be scary.
Friends and I were talking about this last night. Want to try it? Yeah, it seems interesting. So we were planning out this whole little like small town for like Unicorn Acres, based on this Sweetheart Cove, like these cool playgrounds. We found this playground that's like
with a dinosaur slide.
It's a dinosaur that's a slide. It's like a brontosaurus, and it's the spikes on his back are the stairs.
And basically. The slide is just like his tongue.
His neck and his tongue. Yeah, it goes all the way down his neck. It was amazing.
And snake swings.
Yeah, we should show it on Periscope tomorrow, maybe. Mm-hmm. Maybe we'll pack everything up, check out, and then Periscope around.
Yeah, good idea.
It's really cool. I've never seen anything so cool. They have this snake, and it's actually holding the swing sets, and like a big whale. Float therapy, amazing. Time stood still, and I was so creative afterward. Oh, that sounds amazing. Yeah, this is like important business. We need a dino slide. Mm-hmm. Top of the list, dino slide. Shelter, secondary. So yeah, we're just like feeling really good. We're feeling a lot of your guys' energy, a lot of the community energy. You got the application. Yay, Lauren. That took you a while, huh? That took like a week. It's a long time. What country do you think would best suit Unicorn Acres? Probably the U.S. Just to get more... Do you think that's true?
I think so, yeah. I mean, it would be more central. It's going to be
just for easier access.
The majority of Unicorn members are probably American-based right now, are they? I don't know.
And the population is just higher.
Yeah, exactly.
And we could still get cool land there. Mm-hmm. Maybe... I like the Pacific Northwest. Maybe like Northern California or something. Do we want to be those kinds of people? I don't know.
We're just going to make it what we want, though. It's not like...
That's true.
Yeah, we don't have to abide by the rules of how that country is.
Yeah, I think that like the
an island.
Yeah, I mean, Muscle Dragon's got the island sequestered. He's gonna be king of an island, Unicorn Island. We'll help you with that if you want it to be a Unicorn Island. If not, we'll respect that. Love the PNW too. The weather is favorable. It is. You can also like grow a lot of food. Another thing is, like, with global warming and stuff, the Pacific Northwest is supposed to be kind of immune to the dramatic changes that are happening. Tectonic movement will ruin the West Coast. Yeah. Maybe. That's what they say. I guess it's a gamble, living by the ocean always. I see these islands. These guys have islands everywhere. There's buildings right on the water. I'm like, doesn't that wash away sometimes? Seems like it would just wash away. Hey, Christina. Seems like it would just wash away.
Lighting, we're like...
I know. We look the same kind of... Look at her eyes. It's hard not to look at Jeremy and get lost. So I've gotten Jeremy addicted to coffee now.
Not quite, but that's good. I want to try donuts and coffee.
Yeah, we're going to have that tomorrow. I'm pretty excited about that. Do you guys have any prayer? It's a hard thing to say.
Prayer requests.
Prayer requests.
Maybe we should change that.
Prayer requests for the Unicult. We will send you all of our prayers. So yeah, send some to Dagny if you feel like it. She would be very grateful to it. And then I hope you guys are well. I miss you. Like, I feel like I'm not able to like connect as much, even just not even checking Facebook and stuff as often, not tweeting as often. It's frustrating, but we've been doing some really cool stuff. We've done a lot in the week that I've been here.
It's felt like a very long time.
Like a month. Would you say?
Yeah, I would say so.
Like
which is amazing. I mean, we did set the intention to do that straight out.
But... OutsideTimeAndSpace.com.
Yeah.
Did we have some magical experience with aliens or something?
That's pretty standard.
I know. We saw, when we were camping, you saw a light ship. We both.
Oh yeah, we did.
We both saw some light ships.
That's right. Just after we were talking about it, we kind of manifested it in front of us.
Endangered island, and watch it disappear under yourself. That sounds terrifying. I guess Venice is sinking. It'll be sunk completely in like 100 years. That sounds scary. We got this cool book. Will you grab it?
Yeah, sure.
It's this like we bought it from this amazing bookstore. It's called the Dead Souls Bookstore.
Dead Souls Bookstore. This
Welcome. Have a Unical Embassy. Oh,
this book just bubbles and is filled with these amazing creatures. It's like you open it up and they're just like dancing.
Flying to Portland, from Portland to Florida. Nice.
It's actually called, what
That'll
is
be
it?
Nice.
Snuggle Pot and Cuddle Pie.
So I was buying it and the guy's like, oh yeah, that's a classic. And I was like, a classic? I've never seen it. He's like,
Like, look at this is, like, the perfect example. Like, they're riding seahorses. Hey, we did that whole trance thing with riding seahorses. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
They began the homeward journey. Like, look at that.
Pray for Trump and the insecure, detached bullies of the world. Yes,
We've been trying to do a little bit of music, but it's quite hard. We're very limited.
All of our technology has been
Before
exploding.
Unicole came here, everything just got destroyed. My computer, my laptop, my phone.
How?
It just exploded. All of it.
Yeah. Our connection is amazing, if you're wondering. It's just like we expected, if not better.
More than.
Yeah. It's better because we thought it was going to be like really dramatic or like
but it just
like too much.
Yeah.
But it actually is just perfect. Like it's actually very calming. We
calming,
thought it would be more like explosive. Like I was expecting like things to like fly off the wall and doors swinging open and like light bulbs exploding, which I don't put past us.
Sleeping in my room was a little like.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. Jeremy's room is so filled with spirits. I was like exhausted, like jet lagged, like just like couldn't take anything else, and I was like ready for bed. I was like, okay, let's just please go to sleep. And then we laid down and there's like, the room is full of spirits, just like lights. Like I couldn't even close my eyes. I was seeing all these like lights flashing all around, like all this cold energy, just like, and they're like trying to like bully me. I was like, how do you sleep in here? Like, oh my god. And then we had to make a deal with them. They were.
It's very normal for me, but
yeah, he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't think about it for you. Like, it was crazy, but we made peace with them. They weren't used to a
new person being there.
Not at all. They were so agitated. I don't think it was like me necessarily. I think it was
just that whole.
Who are you? Like it's like poking and prod. I felt just like being like oh, like pinched and like hair pulled a little bit, like fairies do.
Oh yeah, totally.
They'll just torment you at first. They will. Conspiracy. So it was good. It was all good. It's just like amazing how magical it kind of is, and how it's not like a joke. Like we're both experiencing a lot of the same things, and it's good to have that confirmation on the same level. Just go unplugged style. We don't even have a microphone. Like we don't have any instruments, so the speakers don't work.
The laptop has one speaker, and it's like crackly, like it's starting to just disappear. So while you're making music, it's just gradually fading and fading and fading until there'll be nothing there. We don't even have any headphones to use instead. We're just
We still liked each other. We've been through the ringer a little bit. We had to like.
Oh yeah, we've gone way down deep with everything. Yeah.
We looked at everything and like came back from it. Hopefully everything.
Yeah.
For the most part, like we've really faced a lot of our insecurities and fears,
which we all already had. We
have been doing,
like over phone and everything before meeting. So it was really just bringing that same energy into the physical realm and going through that whole same thing, because there's a whole lot of different levels that come out.
Instead of like like in my past, it's always been like I'll meet somebody and then they'll see something that, or I'll see something in them that I don't really agree with or like get along with, or they'll see something in me and we just kind of like ignore it and like work kind of around it, and it's still there as an issue, and then it builds up as an issue, and then until it becomes like an insecurity, and then it's a bigger issue, and then with Jeremy and I, it's just like I have now these like insecurities that are issues, and we'll be like faced with them, and instead of like working around them, we work through them, and we like grow from them. It's really beautiful and like really powerful. It takes a little bit more work, but in the long run, it's
more rewarding as well, though.
Conspiracy Land. New Conspiracy Land. We found Hollow Earth on an island. But yeah, just working through all that energy instead of avoiding it or ignoring it. Really accepting, like you find the acceptance within yourself. If you really connect with someone, it's kind of easy to do that, I think. Find the acceptance and then really speak that acceptance, really share that acceptance, because that makes the insecurities go away. That makes the weird behaviors or weird fears go away as well, because you realize there's nothing to be afraid of. The other person actually accepts you and actually loves you.
I'm seeing what it would look like if I had a tattoo. Did you see how like...
Oh, yeah.
If that was my arm? Yeah.
How do you think of it?
Well, it doesn't really work there. That looks a bit strange. If I look at my arm there. About there. Yeah, I can kind of see that. I'm not going to do it, but it looks kind of cool.
Yeah, you can imagine.
Fuck you too.
Fuck you too. We need to record that video. We could maybe do that tonight. Record that video.
Which video
doing
was
all
that?
the hand symbols.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This one means what? Unicult? Unicult! Unite!
Because it's the U, but it's also two unicorns kissing.
Yeah, two unicorns kissing. So all these scary hand symbols for the Illuminati, we're taking them back. Because in past lives, we probably created them anyways.
They were out.
Yeah. Before they got co-opted. So we're just going to co-opt them back, put them all for the Unicult, all for joy, all for enlightenment, and then whenever you see them, you won't be triggered. Oh, he means on Hollow Earth? Oh. We're just joking about the island. We saw this island, and we're like, what could be on that island? And Jeremy said probably the entrance to Hollow Earth. Nothing too weird about that, except for that cool dragon slide, dinosaur slide. Yeah, that was the coolest thing I think I've seen, other than the wallabies and the butterflies. We went to this like butterfly place. Took that picture of you. It was a good picture. We've done a lot. So yeah, all the hand symbols. We'll take that video. We're gonna do some ASMR stuff. Maybe we'll do some more when we go back.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I think it would be good to record some of those with the tech, and then Alexia. So I think that's it. Do you guys have any questions? You guys feel like anything? What are you having for dinner? It's probably way late for you guys. You're probably all like asleep, like half watching it. I have to watch 7 p.m. We're just like, and then we were looking at trees. You guys are just like, oh god.
The one iPhone thing.
What one iPhone thing?
Just when you wake up in the middle of the night,
oh,
you
yeah.
have to read your phone with one eye, and then you have to keep switching the eye.
Because it's so bright and it's just watering. You're like, oh. Even with the screen turned down all the way. It's amazing.
What is the sound you hear in your head in a quiet room? Do you hear sounds in your head?
You better get that checked out. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's a bit strange.
Yeah. When I asked him yesterday, he said, "I've never not heard a sound," which made me think that you would be hearing it in your head. I hear like a.
But then you're hearing it. Like if you're hearing it, then you're hearing it. So
I can hear the air, like the, but not in my head. In my head, I don't know that I hear anything. What do you hear?
I wouldn't call it hearing. Like thoughts can come into your mind, or things like
or
can even be like almost implanted into your mind as though it's like channeled or whatever. It doesn't really seem like hearing so much.
I'm tired of all our food. I kind of want to eat something else.
Yeah.
Should we go somewhere?
Yeah, that's a good idea. I was thinking the same.
Cool. Maybe you put the idea in my head.
Maybe.
I always hear things, and if there's nothing, then my mind kicks in and plays songs or memories. Cool. Sounds kind of entertaining.
Yeah, that is cool. I mean, you can play around with hypnagogic states before you go to sleep. And
Hypno
like,
what?
Jogic? Is that how you say it?
I've never heard it.
Oh, okay. Just when you go to sleep and you're in that state of mind as you're just drifting to sleep, and you can like direct sounds and like bring, make songs play and stuff, and you can hear them just as real as any other sound. I don't know if that's the same kind of thing.
Sounds cool. I can hear a song if I want to.
Like just now, or would you have to be in that kind of mid-sleep state?
I could hear it.
Like fully hear it as though like you just hit play?
Well, see, the problem is that I don't actually hear all of music anyway.
You just half asleep all the time? Yeah, doing? I know what you're saying.
Like, I only hear the lyrics anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So even when I'm listening, so yes, it's exactly like if I push play.
Okay.
But
wow.
I don't really hear, like, the whole song anyways.
Mm-hmm.
I just hear the lyrics.
Okay.
That's why I can't make drum beats. I've never heard one.
You've never heard a drum beat?
No.
So when you hear a song, you're not hearing the drums at all?
I hear nothing.
Could you focus on the drums and hear them?
I've tried for years.
Doesn't work?
I can't hear them.
What about if you were just listening to a drum beat?
I've tried. I've even tried to mimic them.
It just doesn't work. Wow.
Hello! Hello, Johnson! How are you? I've tried, and I've done... I would rather it be shapes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to see the drum beats in shapes, then I could recreate those shapes.
There's probably ways of doing that.
Even like the, hello, Tara! Tara. Probably frustrating to have a name like that, and then people could never know how to pronounce it right away.
Couldn't it be both Tara and Tara?
Yeah, it could be
like,
both.
I would probably say Tara, you'd probably say Tara.
Yeah, I suppose. We're good. We're amazing. I'm happy you're good, too. I'll be periscoping the ocean sometime in the next 20 hours. And that's it. Tara. Probably because it's Australian. Closer to it.
Mm-hmm.
You would be pronouncing. Love you guys. We'll see you soon. See you tomorrow. We're going to be back in Timor tomorrow? For 7 p.m.?
Yeah.
Okay. Some people here in color. Whoa.
Yeah, that's cool.
Synesthesia?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be a little bit overwhelming. I can kind of get it because, like, sometimes I associate strange things with each other. So I can understand how that would be, like, more dramatic, more extreme. Alright, see you guys.